Hi, this is Arjun. In today's session, we are going to solve problems on impact analysis. Now, this is a given problem. A rectangular cross-section bar of 200 mm long is subjected to an impact load of 1 kilonewton that falls onto it from a height of 10 mm from rest. Determine the cross-section dimension of the rectangular bar. If the allowable stress of the material is 125 Newton per mm square, assume the depth is twice the width and also find the deformation due to impact. Okay, so now this is a given problem. We need to find out the deformation due to impact, and also we need to find out these dimensions of this rectangular cross section given. They are given the length as 200 mm. So let us write down the parameters which are given in the problem. So length is 200 mm. So L is 200 mm, and it is falling from a height of 10 mm, and weight of this particular member is 1 kilonewton. So W is 1 into 10 power 3 newtons. So I will convert that into newtons, and height of fall is 10 mm. Height of fall is 10 mm, and this has determined the cross section dimension of the rectangular bar. The allowable stress of the material is 125 per mm square. Assume the depth as twice the width. Assume the depth as twice the width. Okay, and now again, maximum stress they are given. Allowable maximum stress, which is 125 Newton per mm square. Okay, so now for this problem, and they have given depth is twice the width, so D is 2 times B. So this is what the condition they have given, condition. So from table 2.8, okay, now this becomes a cantilever structure. So one end is fixed, and the other end is subjected to a load W. We can see this clearly, and it is falling from a height of 10 mm. Okay, now from table 2.8, from the design data handbook, so if you observe this table, okay, so now this is a cantilever end load. This is the length of the beam. So MB will be F into L. So if you want to find out bending, so bending moment MB will be F into L, and the deflection will be F cube by 3EI, okay, at this particular free end. So now we need to use these two equations from the handbook and table 2.8. So now I'll write down those equations. So deflection, so from table 2.8, FL cube divided by 3 into E into I. Okay, FL cube divided by 3 into E into I. So and again in this problem, so Young's modulus is missing, so we can assume the Young's modulus as 200 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm square. 200 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm square. Or we can take the material as steel, carbon steel, and you can take it as 206 GPa. You can take it as 206 GPa, so I will consider it as 206 GPa. So 206 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm square. Okay, and we can find out I, which is BD cube by 12. So now I will substitute into this equation. So Y is equals to the load is 10 kilonewton. So the load is 1 kilonewton. 1 into 10 power 3 into L cube, so 200 cube divided by 3. So again this Young's modulus can be approximately taken, we can take this as 206.8 GPa, or 206 from 200 to 210. So I will take this as 206.8 into 10 power 3, and I is BD cube by 12. So now B, I will take it as it is. D is nothing but 2B, so 2B divided by 12. So I will take this to numerator. So if we simplify this, okay, value of Y will become 19,342.35 divided by B to the power of 4. Now this is value of Y, and so again from this table we know that MB is equals to F into L. So MB is equals to F into L. F is nothing but 1 kilonewton, 1 into 10 power 3, L is 200 mm. So now MB will become, so 2 into 10 power 5 Newton mm. Okay, and let us find out sigma B. So bending stress sigma B is equals to MB by I into Y. Okay, so now this MB is 2 into 10 power 5. I, it is a rectangular cross section, again BD cube by 12, so B into 2B cube, okay, 2B cube divided by 12. So we can take this into numerator. Again Y is nothing but D by 2, so Y is nothing but B by 2, so we can take that value. So D by 2 will be 2 times B divided by 2, so we can cancel this 2 and this 2. So finally, so if we simplify this, 3 into 10 power 5 divided by, so we can cancel 1B here and 1B here, so this will be B cube. So this will be the value of sigma B, and in continuation with this, to continue from this, so we can consider the standard equation, that is for instantaneous stress sigma B max, sigma B maximum is equals to sigma B, which is a static deflection what we have found out now, into 1 plus under root 1 plus 2 into H divided by Y. So now the sigma B is 3 into 10 power 5, and this maximum stress value is given in the problem, which is 125 Newton per mm square into 1 plus under root 1 plus height of fall is 10 mm, and Y value is this value, so 19342.25 divided by B to the power of 4. So now we can take that B to the power of 4, okay, into numerator here, B to the power of 4, and if we simplify this, okay, on simplification, okay, and again this divided by B cube, so we can simplify this, so which is 125 B cube divided by 3 into 10 power 5, okay, which is equals to 1 plus under root, and enter this value, which is 1 plus, on simplification this value becomes equals to 1.0340 into 10 power minus 3 divided by B to the power of 4, into B to the power of 4. Now this is the entire value, so now I will take this to the other side. So again, on simplifying these two, so this will become 4.166 10 power minus 4 into B cube minus 1 is equals to square root of this value, 1 plus 1.0340 into 10 power minus 3 B to the power of 4. So we can on squaring both the sides, okay, we can simplify this particular equation. We can write this as 1.736 into 10 power minus 7 B to the power of 6 plus 1, so A square plus B square minus 2AB, that will be 2 into 4.166 10 power minus 4, so that is 8.332 into 10 power minus 4 B cube is equals to 1. Now the square and the root will get cancelled, 0340 into 10 power minus 3 B to the power of 4, so we can cancel this one with this one, and cancelling these two and simplifying, So we'll have 1.736 into 10 power minus 7 b to the power of 6 minus, now I will take this to the left hand side, so 1 point, so it will become plus will become minus 1.0340 into 10 power minus 3 b to the power of 4 minus 4 into b cube, so which is equals to 0. Now we can take out b cube as common from this. So if we take out b cube as common, now this will become 1.736 into 10 power minus 3 b cube minus, here we will be left out with b, 1.0340 into 10 power minus 3b, and now this will be 8.332 into 10 power minus 4 is equals to 0. So one value equating this to 0 will be 0. Now if we solve the equation, we get value of b as 77.57 mm, and since b is 2 times, sorry, d is 2 times b, depth is 2 times width, so 2 into 77.57, so this will become 155.14 mm. So this is the value of d, this is the value of d, and this is the value of b. And we also need to find out deflection. So we know that we got the value of y. Okay, the value of y is 19342.25 divided by b to the power of 4. Okay, now we got the value of b, so let us substitute that value, 19342.25 divided by 77.57 all to the power of 4. So now value of y deflection will be 5.342 into 10 power minus 4 mm. This is the deflection which is obtained. Okay, thank you.